here in Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. We got one between the 2-0 Panthers and the 0-2 Cowboys, and I am joined side by side here with my teammate Splashy. So without further ado, Panthers coming in 2-0, obviously off a strong run. What do you think they should continue to do to keep their run strong?
I feel like they've had a somewhat decent running game. Their passing's been good. I feel like the key to winning is mixing and get a good amount of passes in. Like, say you get 3 passes in a row, get a couple runs in, and just try to really throw the defense up.
And
if you get a couple good runs, then a couple good passes, just keep randomly mixing passes and throws in, and it'll be an easy win.
And they're going against the 0-2 Cowboys. How can the Cowboys get back in the season to potentially going into a larger deficit than they already are on the record?
Well, they're just going to have to try to outplay and play with more heart. They know what's on the line, so they'll just have to realize what's on the line.
Yeah, because realistically, though, the Cowboys, they're 0-2 now, but they could finish the season 8-2 and make the playoffs despite being 0-2. And the Panthers, they could finish the season 2-8. You just never know. Just because you're 2-0 now does not mean you will finish. But here's Gano to kick this one away, and we are finally underway. Just 3 more games that will be played tomorrow for week 3, and then it's off to week 4. But this game's underway. And here's the return by Pollard. And attempts a hurdle, and the Panthers say, I don't think so. And here's Andy Dalton, the former Cincinnati Bengal, and technically Cowboy, because in real life, he's no longer on the Cowboys anymore. So 1st and 10 from their own 29. Here's Dalton, and his first pass is going to be over the middle, and that's going to be caught by C.D. Lamb. So an 8-yard reception there from C.D. Lamb. That's not a bad start, but you also started your season 0-2, and they put it into double coverage, and it's going to be intercepted. And we were just about to say that they are off to a weak start, and they throw it into double coverage, and it's picked off.
It's gonna be a game.
And now it's going to be Cam Newton, I believe. No, Baker Mayfield coming out to play.
What team is Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun Watson's on the Browns, and he already played. Where the heck is that game at? Oh yeah, he lost 18-19 to the Steelers. Alright, so Mayfield started the season 2-0. Here's Mayfield finding an open receiver who manages to keep it in bounds.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. Check 55. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
There's Mayfield going for the end zone, and it's knocked away. Was that Trayvon Diggs? No, it was not.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore.
I did not quite see his name. That is a good question, though. Nameless defended it over the middle. Nice completed pass, and he broke some ankles too. Mayfield coming out here so far, doing a good job. Hands it off to Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey's gonna have a touchdown. And how would you rate that last drive?
Well, I mean, pretty good. I mean, starting off strong. That's what they need if they want to get the win.
And they've already started the season 2-0. And I think this is going to be messed up. Yep. So the extra point gonna be no good.
The kick is no good.
Don't get an extra point. That could affect the game. It could affect the whole game from now.
Graham Gano to kick off. for
Here's Gano to
Carolina.
kick off again, and yeah, that was bad. That extra point. And whoa, like 3 men just body slam him to the ground.
The Cowboys
22 yards per return for Pollard.
at their own
And here's Dalton back out after the interception. I gotta see who's on the Cowboys.
Alright, let's
Tyrod
get
Taylor?
going.
We gotta put Tyrod in. Because I don't think Andy Dalton's gonna be the answer for this game.
Well, we
After
are
this
now
pick.
4-2. Deshaun Watson took us for our first win. Or not, for his first start with the Broncos, that's for a win.
Dalton's pass
Nice.
complete to Blake Jarwin. A 6-yard pickup brings up
Remember
second
that
and
game
4.
though during the Winter League playoffs between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens, and it went to quadruple overtime before the Dolphins won. It has picked off again. That was crazy that night, bizarre. And the Dolphins ended up winning it 52 to what was it was 52 to 47.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Okay, so Mayfield and I almost said the Browns, but it's actually the Panthers back out there.
It happens.
That's good for a
And they're back on offense. They just got the interception.
Our brand new speaking about interceptions, our brand new cornerback just got a pick.
Nice. So the Texans really don't need the QB. I think the Cowboys need the QB. Because Tyrod's not it. Going for the end zone. It is picked off.
Wow.
Ha Clinton Dix. He actually used to play on the Bears.
And the Packers.
And the Packers, yeah.
And speaking about, and I just signed him to our team.
Tyrod Taylor
That's good.
fires short pass, flag on the play, and didn't really go anywhere.
Speaking about him, I just signed him on our Broncos.
That is... Oh! That's going to be a safety.
Yeah, I'm
It
going
was-
against the Cowboys. This is
It was holding on the offense.
so they gave him their points for a safety.
And that's going to be a safety, yes. That is the first safety of the... Actually, no. Because in the Texans game, it was originally 21-13. Then they sacked Joe Burrow. No, Joe Burrow actually stepped out of the back of the end zone. And that was the first safety of the Summer League season. So that was our second safety right there just now.
Mayfield's pass.
And of course, the biggest cuss word, you score a safety for the other team, you give the football up as well.
At the Cowboys'
Ooh.
40-yard line.
Blankenship.
And that was a good pass to the 15.
Who's the guy with the biggest
At
word?
the 15-yard line.
Mayfield all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Scramble.
Yep. A 15-yard touchdown run for Baker Mayfield.
Here we go, Deshaun Watson. Come on, Deshaun.
And they're going to try to add 2 more onto this.
2-point conversion.
Oh, it's picked.
It's intercepted.
At the 2-point conversion.
So they only get the touchdown, and they have to kick off.
14.
But still, it's 14 to zip now.
Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
What an interesting start so far. Still in the first quarter, too.
Cody Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Well, there's a 3-game triple header tomorrow for the Week 3 finale. You got the Broncos taking on the Jets, the Rams taking on the Vikings, And the 49ers and Saints wrap it up in Santa Clara, California.
That's a penalty. I can't do this, bro. Madden's gotta make me breaking something.
CeeDee Lamb with another catch.
I got the first down. Actually, you know, I was short, but he pulled me down by his helmet, almost taking off his helmet, and it wasn't a penalty.
First down, Cowboys.
He was choking him out, and it wasn't a penalty.
Incomplete down the field. The Cowboys are the ones that need the quarterback, though.
Dak isn't playing good, and they don't got Dak.
They don't got Dak. Dak said he didn't want to be a part of the Cowboys anymore.
Speaking of Dak, Dak just fumbled. Nick Chubb touchdown fumble return.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Also, you want to hear something silly? Josh Allen got mad that the Bills lost 43-9 against the Jaguars, that he accepted a trade offer to the Buccaneers.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, I wonder where Dak is at. Intercepted! He turned around and picked it. And a double spin move. What are you thinking about this game so far, partner?
A lot of picks, but that's the best thing about it. Picks are one of the most entertaining things in football.
I think we know why the Panthers are 2-0 now. The king of interceptions.
Yeah, who doesn't love interceptions? Who doesn't love watching picks getting thrown?
I can tell you what, if you're a Panthers fan, you're loving this game right now, especially because practically every home team that played today lost. The Panthers are the first home team that are actually doing good. Every home team that played today lost. The Giants lost 14-29 to the Seahawks. The Colts won, or the Commanders lost 39-38 to the Colts, and the Bengals lost 52-13 to the Texans.
I just rebuilt our defense really good. Made some changes and it's going good.
Good.
The defense so far, we just got our first, second, or third touchdown return on defense.
Mayfield airs one for the end zone, jumps up, grabs it, touchdown. 42-yard touchdown for Anderson. What a play by Mayfield and Anderson. And here's Gano. He missed the first extra point of the game. This gives him an opportunity to redeem himself. This one is good. 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Cowboys nothing.
I think the Cowboys should put Andy Dalton back in. Because right now, they're not scoring any points. They're down 21-0, and it's only the first quarter.
So not the best start that they would have hoped for.
I think you put Andy Dalton back in and let him play.
I don't know how you're going to feel about what I did to the offense. I mean, I like it, and it's going
I
good.
hope you did not get rid of Joe Mixon.
Maybe.
But did you at least get Aaron Jones?
Not yet.
Incomplete, meanwhile.
What the? That's a horse collar. Dude, the refs right now are horrible in Madden. The dude literally pulled his helmet off.
You know what I like about
And there
Madden
wasn't a
20 better than Madden 21?
Thank you, Hooper.
It actually shows the refs on the field in Madden 20. And that's incomplete.
Okay, at least they overturned the call, so I don't have to get too mad. But you wanna know why I got rid of Mixon?
Why?
Jonathan Taylor was just being so much better. Literally, in 3 rushes, he got over 50 yards.
Oh, who'd you trade
and then
Mixon to?
I trade him to the... Who was it? The Jags for their 7th overall pick. And then I used that pick to get Deshaun Watson.
We gotta get Aaron Jones. We gotta see how he'll play. And there's Cooper
We don't
on
need
the
a running
return.
back, though. Because the thing is, the Broncos don't use 2 running backs. And Jonathan Taylor's being really good. So we should just.
Nah, we gotta get Aaron Jones.
But we don't use 2 running backs.
Nah, we need 2 running backs because if one gets hurt, then we have another good one to keep up the game.
Deshaun Watson's the best runner in the game. He just got a 30-yard rush and broke 10 people's ankles.
Like I said,
on top of that,
let's get Aaron Jones.
No, thank God. But I don't want to. The thing is, he's probably going to be really hard to get. We can get him if he doesn't cost a lot. But if he starts picking up and wants a lot of stuff, then it might just have to let him go.
Well, we'll have to find a different one at that point. But we need a good one that's going to be good if our starter gets hurt.
Well, I have someone. There's a lot of good running backs in free agency. So I'm sure
we could get one of them. All right, first quarter coming to an end here on Sunday Night Football, and the Carolina Panthers, they could set up a campsite with this lead.
Jonathan Taylor's first rush just went for 10 yards.
Well, after one, Panthers, the home team, lead it 21-0. Welcome back to the NFL right here on YouTube TV Network. Sunday Night Football action. We're ready to start the second quarter of play. Mayfield and the Panthers have a comfortable lead, 21-0. Oh, McCaffrey decides to try to run back the other way, and the defender was right there to make the stop.
Jonathan Taylor just got the touchdown on his second or third rush. Touchdown.
Mayfield. Incomplete. Intended for Moore.
Right now, I think we should just leave the team how it is, though. But there's only 1 more week to the trade deadline, so if we would make anything, this is our last chance to do it.
And there's a nice catch by Anderson. We gotta get Aaron Jones, or somebody as good as him.
Jonathan Taylor has a high fumble.
Alvin Kamara.
We can't get them. They're too high of overalls. We don't have enough stuff for them.
And there's a nice catch for Moore. Why don't we get like James White or like some free agent or something? But we need another running back.
They have some good people. I mean, we have one. He's just the fullback right now.
Oh, Christian McCaffrey. I just thought about that.
These guys are too good, Mason. They're 99 overalls. We don't have stuff.
How is Christian a 99 overall? I mean, okay, well, that's kind of a dumb question, but still.
He has been for like 3 years in a row.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And Samuel right into the end zone for a rushing touchdown. It's going to be 28-0. Would you start to worry here if you're the Cowboys?
A little bit.
Down 28-0.
Knowing that it could go down to 0-3, you would be worried. You should be.
I think the Cowboys are just like, you know what? It's fine. We can be like the Cardinals. We can be 0-3 right now. It's fine. That's what they're saying. Like that meme where the dog's in the house on fire, and he's like, "This is fine."
Oh my goodness! Jonathan Taylor just broke like 3 tackles to push for the first down. This man Taylor's a dog.
Nice stop by the Panthers defense or special teams unit, actually. And they've been playing some nice defense here.
Back-to-back first downs for him.
Nice pass and nice catch over to the right side of the field there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
And there's another catch right over the middle.
Dalton's pass complete to Dalton Schultz.
Oh my goodness! Get off him! Jonathan Taylor is a dog. 7 rushes, 30 yards, and a touchdown.
Fires to Ezekiel Elliott, who gets like just folded like a lawn chair. I think the Cowboys lost Amari Cooper too. I think Amari got traded. Where? I have no idea. But there's CeeDee Lamb, who said he wants to go back to Detroit. He liked it there. So he said this is going to be his last game as a Cowboy. He'd rather be on the 3-0 Lions than the potentially 0-3 Cowboys. Which, can you really blame him?
But is it really his choice, though? It's up to the GM.
Oh, they've already given him an offer to come back.
But it's up to the GM. Will they accept him?
Nah, like, he said he's gone.
But it's,
and when he says he's gone, he's serious. Like, he's quitting like Antonio Brown did, except he's not going to pull off his jersey in the middle of the field. Maybe he'll do that. Maybe he'll do that if they go 0-3. Over the middle, CeeDee Lamb, touchdown. Finally, Cowboys get on the board.
It's up to the general manager.
Well,
they don't feel like trading him?
We'll see what the general manager says. Because they were talking, and they said they want the Hawk if they give up CeeDee Lamb.
I'm sure they would want more than just that.
But the Lions have George Kittle. Keep that in mind. They have George Kittle. So the Cowboys said they want the Hawk if they trade CeeDee Lamb. And if the Hawk doesn't agree, then CeeDee Lamb said he said he might do jumping jacks like Antonio Brown did on the field and leave in the middle of the game. And then go to the Lions.
Well, hopefully they'll be professionals about it.
And that's incomplete, almost picked. Mayfield's only thrown one interception in this game, knock on wood. But it's a 21-point game. Over the middle of Christian McCaffrey, and McCaffrey says he no longer wants to play for the Panthers. He wants to try to play for the Cardinals, and they are negotiating a trade right now. But then again, why would you want to go to the Cardinals?
McSorley just threw a pick.
But the funny thing is, he's also talking to the Chiefs. So, what do you think would be a better fit for McCaffrey? The 0-3 Cardinals or the currently 3-0 Chiefs? I probably would pick the Chiefs.
Honestly, I would pick the Cardinals. I mean, he's probably... It's not all about the money or the winnings. It could be if he has family out there, if he's closer to home.
Oh, it's a fake spike.
You know what I mean? There's more than just the money.
Yeah. But he said he does like the kind of like the Chiefs. No. So we'll see where he goes. Mayfield said he's comfortable here, but it's interesting that McCaffrey wants to try something new, but I mean, you can't really blame him for wanting to try something new. He's been a Panther for practically almost his whole career, technically. You gotta try something new every once in a while. But CeeDee Lamb is hoping that the Hawk agrees to go to Dallas because he wants to go back to Detroit. He liked it there. Josh Allen was the Cowboys quarterback in week 2. He went back to the Bills only to leave them. And the funny thing is, he didn't take his jersey off, but he did do jumping jacks in the peace sign leaving the stadium. He walked out of Allegiant Stadium doing jumping jacks that night like Antonio Brown did, except he didn't take his shirt off. And that's another touchdown. This game's going to be a high-scored game. Christian McCaffrey making the most out of what could potentially be his last week. Week 5 is the trade deadline, so they need to get this stuff done.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Cowboys 7.
35-0, or to 7, I mean.
Our team's on a 4-game winning streak right now.
And here's the return, and he's going to be stopped at his own 27.
You think that's good, Mason? We're on a
Yes.
4-game winning streak, and it looks like it's going to be 5.
We're definitely going to the playoffs now.
So far, Deshaun Watson's been the best quarterback, next to Robert Griffin III.
The third
Him and
junior.
RG3. Third junior.
The third junior, huh? I like the part where he says, I can't keep it together. Your son told me to prank call you. That's incomplete, so it's going to be 3rd down and 10. And not really sure why they are planning to run this.
looked like, I thought Tyreek Hill just got hurt for a second.
Oh, the cheetah got a taste as to why you should not leave Patty Mahomes and the Chiefs, because the Dolphins are 0-3 and they lost 22-7 to the Raiders. It was actually Devontae Adams who caught the game-winning touchdown. Then they went on to go for 2, and guess what? Guess what? Devontae Adams caught that crap too. Here's Mayfield. Catch and run. This is an embarrassing game for the Cowboys, though. Definitely. Already an embarrassing game. They got off to a bad start, and, I mean, frankly, haven't gotten much better. They gave up 21 points in the first, 14 in the second. So far. But they did finally get on the board in the second quarter.
Everyone's just dropping the ball right now. Just drop after drop.
That's another catch. And that's going to take us to halftime.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Touchdown. T. Higgins scores a touchdown for the Bengals. I'm joking.
Alright, so this halftime report, and then we're back at it in the second half. 35-7, the score at halftime. Yes, you heard me correct, 35-7. And we are ready to start the third quarter of play. And what do you think the Cowboys need to do in the second half to potentially try to make a comeback in this one?
Well, they're just going to have to play harder. They're just not going to have to play like they were. Actually play good, you know? The opposite.
And what do you think the Panthers need to do to keep up the momentum?
Just get the running game. Just keep the running game going.
So that's returned to their own 25. They should have just kneed it, because that's pretty much where it would have been had they taken a knee. And here's McCaffrey, and he has a first down for Carolina. If you're just now tuning in, you missed the first half, but welcome to Sunday Night Football between the Panthers and the Cowboys. We have several Monday games. We have one at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, or actually 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then the last one will be at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield fires, but it's intercepted. That's his second interception of the game. And a nice return for the Cowboys.
Mayfield's pass intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Alright, so what's the score?
Going end zone. Dropped. So this score will stay right where it is at 35-7. Mayfield throws his second pick, but keep in mind, his first pick was in the first half, and Andy Dalton's just going to get dropped at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 11.
And it's third down. Third and long.
There's Dalton. Fires. There's a first down for Dallas. And they got to score 4 touchdowns to tie the game. But there's still plenty of time for them to do that. There's 17 minutes, 36 seconds left in the entire game. And the Panthers defense starting to leave the Cowboys open. They're not covering them like they were before as Gallup makes the catch. Will they cover them here? Can they stop them in the end zone? And no. There's a touchdown for Dallas. Zerline for the extra points. And that kick is good. 35-14 now. 7:02 to go in the third.
35. Cowboys 14. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
And with 6:57 to go in the third, 35-14, Carolina leads. We're going to take a quick break and come back after this. You're watching the NFL Sunday Night Football right here on YouTube TV Network.
Okay. You there? That was close.
Hey, son.
You there? No!
Welcome back to the NFL.
Mason.
Or, hang on. Welcome back to Sunday Night Football here on YouTube TV Network. Panthers have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 34 as we welcome you back. And what did you need?
RG3 just got hurt.
See, that's why I tell you we need to make sure we have good players.
We do have quarterbacks, but this actually might be a season-ending injury. I sent you the clip of what happened.
Defensive pass interference. Alright,
Wow.
I'll look at it when I'm done with this.
Okay.
But let's finish calling the shots.
That's
Mayfield flips it to Samuel. Samuel has room to run. Samuel's almost spinning, but gets out of bounds at the 21. But he's in enemy territory. A 38-yard run after a catch for him.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mayfield and the Panthers doing a nice job.
Mhm.
Mayfield's pass complete to Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
That's just crazy.
16-yard line.
Incomplete.
I was not ready for our starting quarterback to go down with that injury.
Incomplete.
Oh, we got
Brings up 3rd down.
We still got Trace McSorley and Deshaun Watson.
But in the final week of the season, I think we should play a backup. Like the
Those
regular.
are our backups.
I know,
Trace
but
McSorley.
I think we should play like Trace or somebody in the final week of the regular season.
I think RG3
Gano.
might be done for the season.
Gano's kick is good, 38-14. Now, all right, partner, join me in a walk to the Cowboys locker room at halftime. You got the players, you got the defensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator, the special teams coaches and stuff. Then all of a sudden you got the head coach that just comes in screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys." Do you think he would have turned on us if we were in that locker room?
Oh yeah, you know it. It's probably a good thing we weren't in there.
Like, big pass, and it's caught. Down the sideline on the right side of the field by Smith. And there's just word, I just got word that in the last week of the regular season, here in the Summer League, each team's going to play their backup quarterbacks. And sacked instantly by Burns. Burns really burned him. 2nd and 16 now for the Cowboys. They are into Panther territory. Dalton fires to the end zone. It's out of reach and incomplete. And CeeDee Lamb just received word during halftime that Hawkinson has accepted, and the Lions have accepted, to send Hawkinson over here over to Dallas for CeeDee Lamb. So CeeDee Lamb gonna be putting back on that Lions uniform. And Christian McCaffrey, guess what? The Chiefs just accepted Christian McCaffrey to come play for them. And Christian McCaffrey accepted.
That's pretty good. But they just RG3's gonna be out for more than 6 weeks.
Oh, back of the end zone, incomplete. Would have been a touchdown if he held on, but instead multiple flags. Illegal touching on the offense. It's gonna be 3rd and goal from the opponent's 6. I wonder what kind of illegal touching they were talking about. CeeDee Lamb for his 2nd touchdown of the night for the Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
I'm gonna see who we can get in free agency for a backup running back.
And unable to catch the 2-point conversion, which was intended for CeeDee Lamb. So instead, it's going to be an 18-point Carolina lead with 3:48 to go in the third quarter. Could the Cowboys make a comeback and beat the Panthers? I mean, we mentioned earlier that none of the home teams that played today won.
At their own 33-yard line.
Could always change.
I mean, the Panthers started this game strong, but the Cowboys are actually getting it together now. Kind of. They're still down by 18.
I just got our backup running back.
Nice.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
It's Todd Gurley.
32-yard line.
Oh, that's a good running back. Tipped and probably could have caught it again, but dropped it.
Mayfield's pass intended for Ian Thomas.
3rd down and 11 for the Panthers.
3rd down and 11.
Christian McCaffrey, who else? Over the middle, 1st down. And many more yards.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Well, we got 12 minutes, 43 seconds total left in the entire game. As Mayfield fires, that's going to be incomplete. Intended for Anderson. You see Andy Dalton giving his team a little coaching there. Down 18. Feeling a little better now. Oh. His offensive lineman didn't get out of the way, and Mayfield threw it right into the back of his offensive lineman.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Quick catch and run to the 47. 4th down and 5.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And Gano's gonna attempt the 64-yarder.
A 64-yard attempt.
Gano has the leg, but not the power, and it's no good. That was a nice kick, just didn't have enough power. And instead, the Cowboys will start 1st and 10 on the Carolina 46.
Ezekiel Elliott, the Cowboy ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dalton fired, almost intercepted again.
Dalton's pass
He's thrown 1 interception this entire game.
incomplete.
And he's trying to keep it that way. Mayfield's thrown more interceptions than he has, but Mayfield's also winning. As Ezekiel Elliott gets the 1st down for the moment, but multiple flags are down.
I'm guessing that's
Illegal block in the back on the offense. That's gonna be 3rd down and 4.
Take back that touchdown. You know what they always say? Don't touch, don't count until you don't know.
That's a 1st down.
Dalton's pass complete to Blake Jarwin.
Blake Jarwin makes the catch as we enter 49 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. Over the middle, Ezekiel Elliott stopped at the 25. 2nd and 4. And the Cowboys said that if they get to 4th down, they're going to take the field goal this time because they would only be down by 8. And a pitch to Ezekiel Elliott. But that's smart. Take the field goal, be down by 8, then you could probably get it back, score a touchdown, a quick 2-point conversion to tie it as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. The end of the 3rd, 38-20, as we're going to enter the 4th and final quarter of play here. 3rd down and 2. And stopped just before he got to the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. They're going to take the field goal like they said. Actually, I lied. They're not going to be down by 8 yet because they'll have to score a touchdown to be down by 8. So they are down by 11, but they'd rather be down by 11 than 18 still. So now with 9:28 to go in the game, I would just seriously try to get stops, come back, and tie the game. I mean, you're already 0-2, and the Panthers were playing like they were going to make you 0-3. I mean, you got to get a stop now. Oh, Christian McCaffrey with the spin move. Actually, we'll pick up a couple more yards, so it'll be 2nd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Nice catch for the first down.
Good for a Carolina Panther.
Getting to be a close game. 11 points. Carolina leads by. And they led it by 21 at this point. And Baker is going to heave it towards the end zone. A 50-yard reception. How about that for Anderson?
Wow. What else can you say? Wow. It's crazy.
Anderson catches it. Touchdown, Carolina. And that is not good for the Cowboys.
It's not. You know who it is good for?
The Panthers. Because they're like 7 minutes and 49 seconds away from 3-0.
Well, guess what I just found?
Who?
15 bucks I can get a RG3 jersey from the Redskins.
Nice. I would get it. It's only 15 bucks. Grabbed by his legs and dropped.
He is one of my favorite players of all time.
Trace McSorley.
Honestly, his career got ruined by the Redskins.
Catch and run. And the Cowboys are running out of time in reality.
I want to get a Ravens jersey.
I would get
I want to look for an RG3 Ravens jersey.
I like the Dobbins guy on the Ravens. Or what's his?
Dobbins?
Yeah, Dobbins. Yeah, that's it. That is his name. That's right.
But the thing is, I'm not gonna spend all this money for an RG3 jersey.
I would get it for 15 bucks.
The thing is, I kind of want a Ravens one. I don't know if I really want a
Incomplete.
Redskins one.
A McKissick jersey, though, would be kind of cool. Because he's good. I don't care what people say. He's underrated. If anyone's going to be like the next Alvin Kamara or even Aaron Jones or something like that, it's going to be them. So 4th down and 21. They're going for it, partner. Will they keep hope alive?
Probably not, but we'll find out.
On the run. Fires. It is almost intercepted, but incomplete. And Carolina gonna take over in excellent field position. Already in field goal range should something go south. And how about that run from a guy who's not even a running back? Samuel.
Curtis Samuel?
Yeah.
Ooh, this one's cool.
Going for Anderson. He caught the last touchdown. And nice catch there to the 5.
The only thing that's not cool about the jersey is it's an XXL. It has a captain patch. Sick.
And there's another touchdown caught by Anderson. And it's safe to say this one's going to be over for Dallas. 5:25. I don't see them making the comeback. Gano's kick is good. And now it's just playing for pride. I mean, like, you're obviously going to go to 0-3. I mean, you could finish the season 7-3 and still make the playoffs. So, what would you suggest for them next week?
Well, Right now, I think the best thing for them to do is try to get points and just try to look forward to what they can do next week and get game plans straight. But it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, they need a quarterback. And they need one bad.
If they pay enough, they could get a guy out of retirement. They could always get someone out
How
of
about
retirement.
Christian McCaffrey, though, and Alex Smith going to the Chiefs? And the Chiefs promised Alex Smith some playing time.
Get this.
33-yard reception for Smith. And it's safe to say they've lost their way in this one, unfortunately, and have to try again in week 4, but they got to get on the winning column if they want to try to go for the playoffs. Because you can make the playoffs by winning your division. So in reality, you could probably go 6-4 and still make the playoffs if you won your division. So keep that in mind too.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
You could probably go 2-8 and win your division if the rest of the division went like 0-10. And how about that? A touchdown for Dallas. But not that it's gonna matter at this point in the game.
Yeah, right. Just get their momentum.
The kick is good.
It's gonna be a
Makes the score
22-point game.
52. Cowboys 30. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Still the highest scored Summer League game in Summer League history. 73 points. And that was scored by the Chiefs to begin week 3. They beat the Chargers 73-65.
At this point, if they get a big enough lead, the Cowboys, I'm sure, just saying, run the clock out. We just wanted to get out of here. We just want to catch the flight and get home.
And Samuel did that for the most part. He ran a lot of time off the clock. I think that's what they're going to do, just probably run the clock out. I mean, 52-30, 22-point game. Why even go for more points that you don't need?
No, just run out the clock and get this one over with.
Now
Now keep in mind, it is going to stop at the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
There's a first down, just barely got it. He's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
How about this Panthers W, though? I think Panthers are definitely going to be a threat for the NFC this season. But keep in mind, still 7 weeks to go after this week. And anything can change. They could go 3-7. You just never know. They could start 3-0, then lose 3 games, then finish the season 7-3. You just never know.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Good news for the Panthers, though. They are right back here at home next week.
10 more yards. Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle.
Unless if they play a team that is gonna, unless if they play the,
At the Cowboys 22-yard line.
unless if they play the Seahawks, because the Seahawks are going to London next week. So if the Panthers play the Seahawks, then they have to go to London, but they would most likely be the home team. So the Seahawks would then have to try to beat them. Intercepted. 42 seconds left in the game. Not really much you can do here except try to at least score another touchdown, make it respectful.
To have somewhat respect.
Incomplete.
Dalton on the keeper. intended for Devin Smith.
What a game, though.
Incomplete. Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Who would have thought that it would have been 21-0, 28-7, and then got to this point? 35. It went to 35-7 too.
First down, Cowboys.
The Cowboys call a timeout. They're just going to attempt one final heave.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
But time has run out in this one. Oh, they get it to the opponent 15. 2 seconds to go in the fourth. I would just heave it into the end zone and do that. As there's no time left on the clock, he drops it. 52-30 the final.
Tonight's final score, Panthers 50.
So the Panthers go to 3-0. And the Cowboys fall to 0-3. And Mike McCarthy, very emotional about the Cowboys losing all these games. He said he doesn't understand what's going wrong. He's played 3 games, and this was at halftime when our reporter went in there. He said that they've played 3 games so far. 2 of them they lost, and so far they were losing the 3rd one. Unfortunately, this isn't really going to help much, but that's all for Sunday's edition of the NFL. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for 3 games beginning at 12:30, Broncos and Jets. Then at 2:10, Rams and Vikings. And to wrap it all up, tomorrow night at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 49ers take on the Saints to wrap up the week. Well, so long, everybody. We hope you enjoyed. The Panthers are victorious here in Carolina.